Good evening. Welcome back. I can see that I'm unmuted, that we are sending the stream to the channel with a 3-minute delay. Today is going to be a pretty cool stream because, of course, we are on the final day of the final qualifier for the EU server, and it's all kicking off. There's so much competition here on the EU server that it's it's really good to see. For all the frustrations and sort of vexations that I have with this game, and with the sorry, I'm just doing some housekeeping here while we wait. So for all the frustrations that I have with the CIS and EU merger, obviously one of the biggest winners to come out of that is the tournament scene. Well, it depends. If you are an EU tournament player, you may not share that opinion. You may think to yourself, actually, I kind of preferred it when we didn't have a lot of CIS Super Unicums flocking to the comp scene and filling up our tournament with teams and players that weren't there before, because we're now in a stage where basically we have 100% occupancy of the EU tournament scene. We're on the third stage. We've got 14, almost 100% occupancy. We've got 14 groups in the third stage of 7 to 8 teams per group. That is a staggering number of teams. And that's in the third stage. So imagine how many have been whittled down from the start. Let's see. Do I have any birthday tags? No. Okay. So anyway, yeah. I hope that we're working. We're going to be going live in 20 seconds. So there's a 3-minute delay. That's just to stop stream sniping, and it is the standard protocol, shall we say? But what we can do while we wait, first of all, I've been having issues with other streams with the game loading, so we'll play one public match because we've got plenty of time. Ominous Gaming saying OBS is a fickle mistress, and I would 100% agree. She is indeed a right pain in all the wrong places. But I've been having lag issues with previous streams, and this is purely anecdotal, but when I streamed most recently, I realized that I didn't have the FPS drops and the lag issues on PC, because I normally play on touch. And the one thing I had done different was I had gone through and looked at all the different loading screens everywhere, and I had looked at all the camos, and for whatever reason that seemed to have helped significantly. So that seems to be doing the trick. I've been having a really bad I've been having a really bad run of things lately. So let's not talk about the win rate in public matches, because it makes me want to weep. But we do have all of the T avatars, which is pretty cool. So we're going to be going. Games will be starting at 8. Like I said, I'm going through doing some housekeeping to make sure that. It feels a bit like voodoo. I feel like there's no logical basis for why playing a game and why ticking all the boxes should speed up my loading time into the game and prevent me from having FPS drops. But it's the only thing that I've got in my power to do. Hey, BMG, Blue Monkey Gaming. Good to see you again, buddy. Welcome back. Pirate Storm Barbosa's here. And we've got someone from... Now, I don't know how to call this clan. It's U3BPA. Now, there's someone there who said that they're from Top 1. Now, they're typing in what I presume is Russian, acrylic language, or however you pronounce that. And he said It's the top. They are top 1, or he's from top 1. But his username has the U3BPA. What I'm going to do for the games that we're watching of this, I'm going to refer to them as U3 because that works. But actually, their team name is quite interesting. I copy pasted it into Google Translate, and their team name is Perverts, which I was like, okay, fair enough. There's not much else I could say about that. Anyway, because we have got the British event on the theme at the moment, our beverage holder for today it's a little tea saucer. Wonderful. It's the small things in life, isn't it? Right. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump in and play a game. Not in a bat chat. I hastily add, because me playing a light tank, we've got time, yeah, we've got time. Me playing a light tank at the moment seems to be a bad one. And what I have done recently on touch is I have just switched to not some same control mode. Okay, we're on Desert Sands. My mouse sensitivity is through the roof. My FPS. There. No. Is good. We'll dodge the AMX. We're 2 and 2. 2 lights, 2 meds. Graphics seem a bit pixelated. There's going to be no shots there. They do have an IS-7 and a 60 TP. I think this might be my favourite looking tank in the game at the moment, probably because of the... We're trading well over there. I haven't seen any heavies yet. There's double 268 and a... Oh no, there we go. It. Okay, R50B is pushing there. We've killed the Progetto. This is looking good. One of the 268s is out there. Oh, good morning. Streamer RNG just kicking in. It's all conjecture, of course. But go on, 50B, finish him. This is the level of disrespect I have for this IS-7. Oh! I'm not even going to pretend that you're an issue for me anymore. Right. It feels dirty. I feel dirty. I'll wash, but I'll never be clean. 4 on 3. 3 TDs. The grill was in the back top right corner of the minimap. Off to our left. He's got good camo though. Looks like he's relocated. What I want to do is avoid overexposing into 3 TDs. Did he not spot me, or was I always spotted? I have questions, right? Go on. Go on, just move a little bit. Not that much though. Right, let's let them know we're here. Double camo. Oh no, not enough camo. Not enough gun depression it would appear either. 3 on 3. A is gonna go. Right, we need to push. I don't think they could have got past us to get A yet. This Grill's had very good discipline. Okay, he's a one-shot. Grill's a one-shot. Gosh darn it. Right. The last 3 shots have made up for my ammo rack. I don't feel lucky anymore. I am no longer feeling Clint Eastwoody. Oh dear. Well, we went from doing really well to doing truly awfully. Right. We missed. He's fired. Oh, we've got time. We're gonna die, but we've got time to put a big hit into him. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's the worst performance I've done in a while. Not the worst performance. That's not true. That's a pretty decent game for me. Hey. Welchie. Foxy is here as well. Amazing. Sorry, Foxy, I'm not wearing the BPS shirt. It's in the wash. It's just, I don't know. It's actually on the chair. It's halfway between being clean and in the wash. Hey, we did okay. This dude, we'll give him the old fist bump. And he played very well. So let's see. We have got 7 minutes until the invites are through. So what we will do is that we'll make sure that we're in a light tank. We'll be in our British light tank. Thank you very much. And we will jump on over to the leaderboards. If I can remember the. And I'm gonna go this way. Amazing. Look at that on the fly. So this is the EU server leaderboard at the moment, and we are here on the top echelon. So basically today is the last chance for these teams to secure their cups. And apparently wait a minute. There we go. That helped. Yeah, okay. We fixed the lighting issues. So BPS are first and fourth, respectively. We've got Pink, one of the new clans has come in since the CIS merger. APA, Serenity, U3BPA, potentially called Top 1. That's the team that we're following today. In at 6th. And then another, so it's three team. No. Is Pink a new team, or are they renamed? Basically, there's at least 2 teams, 2 to 3 teams in the top 8 that are kind of the shake-up that we're seeing from the top 8 merger. Larry saying the IRL, the in real life tea provision, absolutely, it'll keep me going long into the night. The British Empire was built on tea, apparently. So, and of course Raid, and that's who we followed way back earlier on in the qualifications. And yeah, I'm emotionally rooting for Raid this season. I really hope they do well. So there's he is so close because BPS is Gravitas, well, BPS Dash. They're basically flawless. This is the most cups that you can possibly score. Is so far is 41,373. Now we take a look over at the middle echelon, and I mean you can see. I mean 49.59. We've got two teams tied 7 and 8. and then you go down a wee bit, and it's, I mean, like, it's very close. there's a lot of teams. We could see the top 8 is by no means settled yet. We have kind of likely contenders, but I haven't crunched the numbers, but the impression that I have is that literally anything could happen. The deal for real is like, your RNG went out the window when you started acting like a meta. He's spot on. I should have just rolled my heavy 60 GP out into the front line versus the grill. You got me. That's fair enough. And I don't blame RNGs for oh, why you mad says Ezra. I'm gonna run that. Not that I doubt you, my man. But I am gonna run that through translate. Yeah. Or is that just a pronunciation? That's the phonetics. Okay. Fair enough. So anyway, basically the point is the clan leaderboard is very, very squished here. Certainly there's a lot of teams above 40,000 cups that are all kind of, I mean, you've got Vale, Win, Legion. Jeez. That's crazy. This is really, I mean, the depth of talent on the EU server now is astronomical. So, but literally anything could happen. Likely contenders, I mean, upsets can happen. Right? Upsets can happen. So the top 8 is not yet set. Let's have a look at the groups. I'm going to move me back into my corner. Away I go. Look at that. On the fly. Super professional. just clicking and dragging in OBS, to be honest. So why you mad? Is that the phonetic pronunciation? Because it's not that I don't trust you, but like you could quite easily be saying a word that is actually like I would be then swearing in Russian. Again, like, you know, you're probably telling the truth, but I don't know. I don't know. So we'll say U3 until someone else, unless we get some double verification on the go here. But looking at the groups for this evening, Pink, who are currently second, are going to be probably coming out top of their group. Group 2, we've got BPS, they're in at first at the moment, well, tied first, so the BPS technically have more cups, but a higher win rate percentage, but apparently there's been an issue with the win rate percentage, which is to do with teams being no-shows and then those games still being counted as a loss on the leaderboard. And I don't know if Wargaming have fixed that yet, if the win rate percentage still accurately reflects. I presume it does, because I presume that BPS have not had every single team they faced show up. That's the basis that I'm working on. So Group 2, Group 3. I mean, there's quite a few good teams in here, but so it's a pretty good. I mean, there are issues with the seeding system. There always have been issues with the seeding system, and I've always been one to say, like, we are seeding tournament teams based on individual performances in random battles. That's a good indicator. It's not the worst indicator, but it's not perfect. And there's obviously, you know, you can't perfectly correlate a team's tournament ability and capacity based off an individual or even the average individual player win rates within that team. You can have a very good indication, but it's not perfect. And to their credit, Wargaming have done a lot of work to try and refine that. So not just win rate, but tier 10 win rate, and not just tier 10 win rate, but a minimum number of battles at tier 10. It's still riggable. It's still like you can manipulate the seeding if you really want to. But it's becoming, as we get older and more tournament teams and players become more sort of seasoned and well established, that the win rate rigging is becoming less of a factor, but it's still not completely negated. It's something the tournament streamers were discussing like every day in our server, like with Wargaming. We're like, is it an issue? Is it not an issue? There's so many things to consider. The room invite has come through, which is amazing. So I will just quickly accept and ready up and go back, just so that we are in. So worst comes to worst, we're through. So we won't miss the battle. So let's just have a look at our group here. Let's see. So the Triple T, the Troll team, have got a bye, but they're actually sat in 15th place. So yeah, you know, seeding is sort of having an effect here. We've got Monks. Oh no, yeah, Monks, Prof, Quality Focus QF. I mean, the teams here are. There's so much talent. I'm so happy to see the EU comp scene growing as it is. Oh, Foxy has confirmed. Yes, it's Ezra. There we go. Much appreciated, Foxy. Now, why do I trust Foxy? I don't know. That's a good question. It is a good question. I just do. I just do. So we can go now to here, and I'm gonna make my ugly mug disappear for the battle, at least. And I'll join you in between battles, unless people really want to see my face and reactions in between in the game. But we've got U3BPA's. Oh no, we're following the Dirty Morty team. Oh well, I've made a. I'm confused. I'm pretty sure. I am confused now. Are we following their second team? Oh, we are following their second team. Interesting. Very interesting. We're following Dirty Morty. We're not following Perverts. We're following Ezra's second team, who are, for better or worse, oh, what a massive oversight on my part. No, this must be the same because it's the same clan. And each clan has got one team. Oh, you know what? Let's just leave that for the moment. Because it doesn't really matter, because we're not going to see any games. God damn it. So I'm going to bring myself back in, because SVRF are no-shows, which is wonderful.
Welcome to the swarm.
Oh, Demando Milos, welcome. Alright, now I'm really confused. Wait. So, SVRF, we are ready. SVRF don't even look like they're getting 5 yet. So this is Dirty Morty is U3BPA. And U3BPA, so there is only one team because U3BPA, so they've got one team name. Man, I'm so out of the loop. I don't even understand. I don't understand. Their name here is this in Russian, according to Google, translates to perverts. But their name here is Dirty Morty. Unless that's the clan name and then the team name is Dirty Morty. That might be it. Alright, so the team name is Dirty Morty. The clan is called Perverts, although we pronounce it as Ezra. That's just triggered. Alright, that makes sense. I'm glad that we I'm always glad that SVRF are no-shows in this best of 5. Not no-shows. Kudos to Rap Godzilla, Captoxa, Mirko, and this guy. But I mean, these guys are low 50s, and low 60s, and then U3BPA. I mean, it's 62. This is 62. It's a reroll, but it's 74, so that's still impressive. It's 67 with diamond, I mean, platinum 65, 66, 72. Ooh, not a reroll. Yeah, I mean, so Welshie is just like, that's their main team, he's pretty sure, and it's like, no, you're absolutely right, that is their main team. And I almost feel, no, I am stupid, I am such a moron for not figuring out sooner the difference between the team name and the clan name. So the clan is called Perverts, and the team, Perverts team, is called Dirty Morty. Yeah, I can also see it now, Welshie. So SVRF didn't come to the party, and to be fair, I mean, these kind of games are foregone conclusions. So Larry is
Welcome to the swarm.
being very kind. Hey, we've got a Dirty Morty player here. That's nice. Thank you. Namaste, as they say. So what we'll do is not play a light tank on PC because we want to live. I want to live. But we'll do our old 1 up, 1 down ski, and we'll start on 10. So if it goes horribly wrong, at least we have a chance of
Welcome to the
getting there.
swarm.
And Ilbury has subscribed as well. Fantastic. So yeah, that was. I'm sorry. I understand why the opposing team didn't show up, because obviously Ezra are 6 on the leaderboard, looking very strong. I actually want to go to A. Oh no. No. No, look. Where's my... Right. Mm-mm. Basically, the reason why I'm not going to A is because the enemy has got a lot of a lot of very strong. Well, they've got 2 mediums and we've got 1 light tank. It's just not a good recipe for winning A. Whereas we do potentially have. Oh, frick. Right, where is he going? There? This is objectively a terrible plan. Mostly because I don't understand why there's no pressure on him from the left. My left, that is. Our Yo's getting eaten alive. We've got too many tanks. Our 268s. This is bad. This is very bad. We're dead. Oh no. We shall at least go down swinging, but this is us going down to tier 9, it would seem. Come on, ammo rack. I know where the ammo rack is, I just can't force it to get rack damaged every time. Oh, the enemy Type 71's coming for me. Right. Ah! I mean, oh no. Yeah. It's... Our issue there was, other than my awful gameplay, was our team decided that it would split poorly. I played badly. There is no excusing it. But you know what you can do? You can always go down a tier. Hey, ANP. Hello, good to see you. I am going to go to D. I don't know where the button for D is on my one-handed keypad. So I'm just going to go there and agree with him. We're not top tier. We are, in fact, 2 9s next to 5 10s, which is awful. It could only be worse if we were the only tier 9. E100 has been spotted and shot. The 183. 183. 183. The 183. Speaking of the 183. I always forget how much or how little gun depression certain tanks have or don't have. Nope. Nailed that stuff. Stuff being a different S word to what I had initially intended. Why is our bat chat on this lane? Am I gonna end up trying to solo an IS-7? Ooh. Their T-57 is down. Oh. Thank you. This is bad. Okay, I have 2 choices. Die with the Progetto versus 3. Or try and assist the destruction of the 183 with my team. And I have decided... I can't believe that 183 had a shot on me. I'm so mad about that. There's so much damage inflicted. It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night. I can tell you that already. Let's see. I think the next games are at like 8:40, so it's basically going to be me playing random battles on PC controls. Just trashing my win rate further. We're top tier, which is nice. What I'm going to do... is make my way to A. There's only one enemy light. He's blocking my climb route. But with the speed boost and the T49 we make it anyway. The enemy light is over there. No TDs. This is a risky play. If a TD will engage me, it will be from there. So what we're going to do is we're going to have A capped, because the light tank we saw on C on the minimap. What we want to do is climb the ridge and spot up the enemy gun line. So we're going to go nice and slow and safe. Wrong ammo type. Of course I didn't load HE. But that's good. So we've achieved part of our strategic goals already. Now we have the flank on this dude. Oi, asshole. Could you... Oh, he's died in a most inconvenient place. Get out of it. You know what? You deserve that. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that AMX. Look how many hit points he has. Stay there, stay there. Oh, come back. Ah. Well, that's disappointing. Any minute now, he's gonna just peek. And that's the track, and that's all the assist damage. Oh, he fixed it. Gosh darn it. Well, we did good. That's better. I have a lot of games in the T49. So, that should explain. Why? That's better. Only a first class. I almost want to give that guy an an unsporting downvote, but I'm gonna let the fact that we got the win convince me otherwise. Right, we're bottom tier again.
Let's get this show on the road.
Don't peek versus the E4. Don't peek versus the E4. Don't peek versus the E4. Well, the team's here. To be fair, it was one hell of a snapshot. The next match starts at 8:40 CEST, so that is in 20 minutes time. I'm sorry, I'm kind of at the mercy of we got C. We got the 50. We got the Leo. Oh, we're gonna try and not get got by him. Oh, no. Smart. Very smart.
Enemy armor is damaged. We nailed them bad. Main gun damaged. We've lost accuracy. Nice shot. That one didn't go through. We hit them hard.
Do I counter Cat B? I don't counter Cat B. So what we can do is we can have a quick tour de force. Oh god, it's in like half an hour. Versus Prof. And Prof are currently, for anyone who's wondering, Prof are currently sat in 25th place, but that is on 39,000 cups. with a 83.9% win rate, whereas our guys, Ezra, are on 41,000 cups with a 94% win rate. So it's 6th versus 25th, but actually, like, when you look at the sort of the number of cups and the win rate percentage discrepancy between them, okay, the win rate is sort of artificially inflated because of all these kind of like chaff teams that the top guys have to go through in day 1 and day 2, and even the start apparently of day 3. So, but it's not going to be a walkover, and certainly if we have a look at Azov Steel. Or as of style. I mean, not a reroll, a reroll, so reroll, 2 non-rerolls. I mean, it's a mix of rerolls and there's a good chunk of, there's some very talented players in there. There's some rerolls there, but I don't think those rerolls are, I mean, they're all over like 5,000 battles. I don't think there was anyone below 5,000. I mean, everyone's, it's iffy. We're in an 8-year plus old game. Buttons! Hello! Welcome back, Buttons. I'm so glad you've got time to be here. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you're doing well. Cheers, as they say. So my point is that Prof, although I haven't seen any games between Prof and Ezra, it won't be a walk in the park. I'm not expecting a clean sweep. Of course, based on performance records so far, Ezra, the Dirty Morty team, we're expecting them to win, but it shouldn't be a blowout. But, you know, that remains to be seen. We're up to tier 10 now, aren't we? What did we lose in last? We lost in the Type 71, which I was not happy about at all, if we're being brutally honest. Now, the pure EU meta is C on this map. But the CIS merger meta is the CIS stop it, get off me, you are slowing us both down, you just have to stop driving forwards for 2 seconds. Jesus. Who did we spot? This is 57. Okay, so we're actually like the less mobile team, but we appear to be committing harder to this flank. Can we lock in? See? There's a 4005 somewhere. Worth it. Worth it. No angle. Okay, it was no longer worth it. I wish to complain to my representative about the trading of my tank with PC controls. Well, how have we lost 183? How? Well, this is bad. This is bad. And down to tier 9 we go. Assault for viewers. Yeah. That's true that. Hey, Mars Noah. I hope I'm pronouncing that not horribly. That's the best I can. Oh, we can try the Brask. Right. Okay, let's do. I mean, to be honest, I don't like the look of A versus a Chimera and an Indian. What I want to do is get spots in and get shots in. And then what I'm going to do... Okay, so there's one medium behind B. I'm going to give us, or myself, a tiny bit of soft cover. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Okay, it's the Chimera. No one there yet. We're out trading them so far, he says. Maybe I should use HG. Okay, both mediums are spotted. No one's wide on C, so I'm going to take that opportunity now to cap C. We've lost a 28 defender, but the cap lead will be good. Their AMX is low. The Chimera is... I can aggress and kill. With 2 shots. Maybe 1 shot. I know that was sort of a kill steal, but I'm working on the basis that better to remove them ASAP rather than leave them hanging. Around for a bit. The Indian is probably the one that we will remove. Faff about with HE. I'm just gonna lock in 2 good shots. Oh, not even 2 good shots. Very good. "20 minutes until the game starts. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to showcase at least some semi-decent gameplay. In the interim, have we won a tier 9 match yet? The answer is no, not really. Thank you, Mars, for confirming. Mars Noir, for confirming that I haven't completely messed it up. Enemy team is quite strong on lights, but there's a fail platoon in there. Rust 9 DSNS, IS5 T49. I'd rather have a T49 in this game than an IS5. A heavy, being down tiered in a heavy sucks. Being double down tiered double sucks in a heavy. Mediums and lights, you can spot at least, and you can flank and still do damage. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to support the TVP versus the Sheridan and the 50. I think that's something he's going to need. And he's shot the 183 already. The 183 is taking more damage because apparently okay, so we don't have... This is an interesting conundrum, because normally you don't have enough people spotting. Come on. Oh, that's the one. And there's the Jagdpanzer's going to hit you for lots of hit points. Oh, Sheridan. Oh, that's the Jagdpanzer. Jagdpanzer's fired. Let's go bully the Sheridan. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. We've got two heavies pretending they're TDs, which sort of sucks. Right, we bullied him off. No. Ooh, that's the IS-5. We've lost our T-49 there. What? I have no support. I am sorry. That is brilliant. How do I get out of this, and how do I show you that comment? That is gold. Wait, where is the wait? God damn it, no. No. I'm getting absolutely trolled by the software that I'm using. Mate, Dirty Morty has... This, I am sharing this, I'm going to try and share this, because, mate, that is exactly how I feel when I am, when I'm doing, when I'm reading Russian, trying to, like, translate Russian, even worse than that. So, this is just an appreciation of this comment, because this really, I relate to this. But when I'm speaking Russian. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Anyway, we digress. We digressed. We lost that, because of course we did. So go back to tier 8, because of course we do. We've got 15 minutes to go. We're going to jump in an AMX Defender is what we're going to do. But he also says that he hopes for a solid top 8 finish and push the team forward. We're 8. Everyone's an 8. No one has a tier advantage or disadvantage. I can root for that. We're not going to push because there's two big TDs, Charioteer, RHM. We are going to hold with our 4 shots and wait for some poor medium sap to think about, or heavy sap. Someone will think about pushing. That's the RHM. Our T-49's got control of the side. They've got a GC pushing that way. The RHM is in the backfield. I really don't want to test how accurate he is. Oh, I'm pretty accurate though. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Our Action X is a damn hero. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to pressure the RHM. We won't be able to do it very effectively over the middle. But noting that the Centurion is tied up there, and the view ranges will enable us to do this. Proxy, if I can keep those two proxy spotted. Look at that assist damage just pouring in. And again, just keep him. I'm going to keep the RHM proxy spotted. He's fired, though, by the way. We heard that. So what we can do, let's just push around there quite safely. And that is a GG. Yes, Pirate Storm, we're going to be going... We have more games. I'm sorry, I know that I'm playing public matches. It's because we are waiting for... we're waiting for the next match, and because it finished very quickly, because the first team that Ezra played against this evening was a no-show. So basically we're going to be doing... the next match starts in 10 minutes. So we've got time for one more. Oh. Yeah, sure, why not? Do we believe in the 53 TP? In the 50 TP, do we believe? Pirate Storm Achilles? Pirate Storm Barbosa, are you? Is this a family member? Is this someone who's is approved of, or is this an impersonator? Right. I'm going left because no. Look at the teams. Look, we've got. Oh my goodness me! We've got someone losing all their hit points in record time. This is a loss. Apparently my 50 TP is cursed. I can't even say the name of the tank. Their Emel's coming this way. Our heavies are going to win that flank. What we need to do here is eat a shot from the Sheridan and the tracks. Oh god, their heavies are coming. Oh no, we're in so much trouble. We need to run. Boys, we need to run. Yeah. We're fine. We are fecked. Will be the Irish. If those three can't kill that tank by themselves. What? These three tanks are very annoying. To be fair, I always find that it's a combination of problems now on the EU server. One, you've got a lot of tanks going the wrong way, right? And then two, you have the other group of tanks, or some which are normally the minority, over-committing to the flank. The wrong flank when it's clear that they don't have support, and the enemy, we knew from very early on that the enemy team was hyper committed to the medium flank in this game. So pushing down the medium flank was clearly a bad game plan. Sorry, I don't buy that at all. IS-7, what are you doing? Oh my god! If I get the cap win... Nope, forget the cap win. What, we're on 4-on-4 now? I'm kind of in a sticky situation here. Don't yes me, we're in trouble. And no one's helping me. Oh, this sucks. I mean, really, I tried. I tried really hard. But I'm gonna bin that one on my team quite decisively. So the invite's going to be coming through. We can have a quick look at the lay of the land while it does. No surprises to anyone. Pink are through, and we've seen a couple of other knockouts in group. What? Give me all the groups. Oh no! Help! Help! Yeah. There we go. Don't know why it did it like that. So yeah, BPS through. There's no sort of... what I'm looking for here is the upsets. Is there anyone from... Well, Reyna were relatively high, if I'm not mistaken. No, apparently not. Alright, fair enough. Phoenix are through. Demo are through. Pog are through. Right. do is light tank. Let's go. Go. Yes, we're ready. Yeah, so Pog are 16th rank, so that's quite an important qualification for them. Vale through, they're also a team that's kind of chasing. Demo through. Booty are through. Raid, smashing OV. Legion are through. It's always worth paying attention to Legion. Sinti smashed their opponent. Win beat their opponent as well. But Win, see, this is where the seeding gets really painful, because Win versus Sinti. I mean, Sinti are, and Win are also a very good team, but Sinti are 5th, and Win. But again, like here, there could be the upset. I mean, Win are in not a great position. They're in 21st at the moment. But I mean, like, if Win beats Sinti, that could be huge. Absolutely huge. APA are through. Well, the APA had the bye. APA had the bye. Tries Raiders, ASN. BPS had the bye. Zenith get through. Endgame had the bye. Pogga through. Troll team had the bye. QF were apparently not that high up. Don't know why I thought they were. 2 minutes to go. So yeah, we're going to see. It's going to be interesting. It is going to be very interesting. Buttons, a lot of teams, a lot of teams. I mean, if we look at the overall, like just the PYS teams, we're looking at 417 out of 512. It's not. Oh my god, fatigue. Yeah, so basically on the EU server, you're looking at about 400 teams, which is astonishing, really, when you think about it. Anyway, speaking of astonishing, we have got Prof versus Ezra, U3, Dirty Morty Perverts. U3 still waiting for their 7th here. Prof rocking up with a bona fide raid strat. That's 6 Type 71s and a T100 LT. Ezra, similar lineup, but looks like we're going to be seeing 160 TP, so swapped in. Going into Normandy. Normandy's quite an interesting map. Wondering how the 60 TP will feature. It's the only variation here. 2 variations. U3BPA probably banking on, well, they got 20 seconds to go. Yeah, so we're looking at both teams taking that Russian light tank. Good spotting mechanic, great DPM, very low profile. It's the best light tank, it's arguably the best medium as well. Even though it has been nerfed, but the terrain traverse buffs were awesome for this tank. It is extremely meta. So yeah, Ezra taking those 60 TPs into the mix on Normandy. Prof versus Ezra. It's a best of 7 or best of 5. No, it's a best of 5. It is a best of 5. First team to 3 victories will take the series. And I have just realized Granny A. Okay, looking at the hit points, it's a slight advantage to Prof here. Blue team. We're having some camera control issues at the start. Apologies, but both teams stacking up aggressive over B. It's going to be a bit of a messy game. T100 for Ezra coming up side, looking for shots on Utopia. Utopia will connect, trading favorably. Ezra really struggling here. Granny A, nice camo, nice attachment, is getting. He's struggling. He's going to struggle with gun depression on the T100. Or maybe not really. He's going to be farming quite aggressively. Hit points neck and neck. Prof do have the cap. They have taken down Ilbury from Ezra. They've also lost Vortex UA. Prof holding the hit point advantage as well as the cap advantage here. This is a pivotal battle on the field. Granny A versus whoever that person is for Dirty. Connect all. Granny A squandering a big hit point advantage there. Granny A looking to get the next shot in, doesn't. Hit points really all over. Granny A does have the kill shot. Who's got the reload in? Oh, that's huge. That is huge. That could be the decider here. It's 4-on-4, but the Blues, Prof, have got a big hit point advantage. Magnitude in trouble though. Razzle, Utopia, and Lesbian shut down Magnitude. And then Piggy and Bulbul. It's a 3-on-3. Oh no! Lesbian has made a huge kill shot, shutting down the T100. It's a 3-on-2. Prof, it's their game to throw away. Lesbian looking for Piggy, looking for a nice easy into the back kill shot. And this is going to be a loss for Ezra here. Bull below 3, just, I mean, outnumbered, outgunned. And the 60 TPs will have a look at the damage spread. But it looks like the 60 TPs might have been a mistake. That lack of DPM and the kind of the less troll. I mean, it's still a pretty decent armor profile, but the less troll armor profile of the 60 TP might have been an upsetting deciding factor. Well, no, actually, you can see the 60 TP. One of them did very well. One of them didn't do very well. The damage spread really skewed here. Prof, relatively consistent, or at least more consistent in the damage spread. We're going to go back into Normandy. Let's see if we can open up a briefing and bring that in. Join briefing, go to strat sketch, boom. Here we are. This is Normandy, and I was quite interested to note that most of the action took place here. This current meta, what we didn't see any TDs holding up in the regular TD spots, and we didn't see a lot of aggressive play through C and D. The majority of the play was centered around B. We had some tank. We had the T100. From Ezra, I believe, pushing through A, which didn't work out very well. He didn't kind of get momentum, and he got a lot of shots back from the enemy team here. So it'll be interesting to see how now the teams adapt their strategies. Prof are doing the ain't broke it, don't fix it mantra. U3BPA still taking one 60 TP, dropping one in favor of another Type 71. That Japanese heavy is just so... I mean, it just brings so much to the table. Oh no, Telelight Prof have dropped their light tank. That might pay dividends, it might not. They're going to lose map control, they're going to lose view range. And if it comes down to a sort of late game scenario where there's a limited number of tanks on the field and cap pressure is a factor, if the light tank, if the T100 LT for Ezra is still on the field, it's going to be a massive advantage for Ezra. Ezra, red team, North Spawn, up against Prof, blue team, South Spawn, Group 14, Day 3, PYS 4 EU server. Ezra fighting to stay in the top 8. There's a lot on the table for these guys here. Their top 8 qualifier could get shot down if they lose to Prof here. Prof lower down the leaderboard, no less competitive. Coming out swinging. Prof rolling forward. An army of Type 71s looking to engage Carolina Blue-Eyed Demons. Shooting, and Ilbury taking some damage early on. But Razzle really struggling. Losing a lot of hit points, and we are seeing an aggressive play now. Prof over the ridge, looking to get shots in. Ezra in trouble. Ezra connecting to Mr. Cott. Ezra might need to push out and break aggressively into Mr. Cott and the low ones, but here is that mobility, is that let me get behind you and let me farm your hit points. We're looking at the hit points are neck and neck. Guns in the favor of Prof Blue Team, but for how long? Hit points still close. It could go any way. The DPM of the T100. No one's focusing that T100. He could swing it. Blues with a slight hit point advantage. Ezra will need to really focus here, and I think Ezra could be in trouble. They are a gun down again, unless the T100 can pick up that quick kill. This is a brawl. It's very difficult to call. Don't know who it's going, but T100 is going to be worth his weight in gold here. Focus fire key. We're looking at 3-on-3. Who's got the better target priority? Who can rotate hit point pools? Prof trying to target the T100. He will take one shot. Under, looking for Vortex. Vortex could go down to the T100. T100 looking for the kill shot. Not over the ridge. Piggy getting chased, getting focused by 3. Piggy bounces 1. Dirty looking for Vortex. Will pick it up. Dirty wrapping. Good trades. Utopia. Piggy really holding on. Needs to bounce a shot. Doesn't bounce a shot. Is now under Carolina. Carolina has to commit. Carolina bounces! Oh my goodness me! HE could have been a good roll here. And Ezra have pulled it back, and I think if we have a look at the damage numbers coming out, the T100 could have been absolutely huge here. Absolutely huge, and the light tank is saying, I'll save you, Piggy. Doesn't quite manage it, but... And now... He's a one-shot. I mean, he's playing pretty fast and loose with his hit points. I mean, he has the shot here. I think this is a top gun for the T100, if not more. Huge performance. Hey, Simon L. Good, thank you. Very, very good. It's nice to be back. It's nice to be back looking at the... it wasn't a top gun for the T100, it was a top gun for under. Again... Well, actually, no, a good damage spread all around for both teams. But the T100, my take on that game was that the T100 was instrumental in their victory, just kind of leveraging position, looking for the kills. And so we're now tied up 1 for 1. We're going to go into Black Goldfield. We've got a minute to go. I'm going to have to make one for Black Goldfield, good lord. Supremacy. Okay. Here we are, Black Goldfield. We've got a minute to go. Again, looking at the Tellerlie. Granny A might be rocking up in a Sheridan, and it'll be anyone's guess how that's going to play out versus Ezra. Ezra is still 30 seconds to go, still yet to decide exactly how they're going to approach this. Prof playing very much to the meta. We're looking at 6 Type 71s and a Sheridan. Maybe they're changing up Mr. Cott for a different tag. Nope, it's Type 71. Ezra taking a T100 and a mix of heavies, 371s, a VK. The VK may be much better in C. We might be seeing Ezra going down to the city area more committedly, that will give them the option for the C and the B cap. I can't really see how the VK would work around the A area, or even like in between A and B. That's really, it's a question. I mean, like I did a lot of platooning recently with someone in the VK, and they played it very well. It's a lot more durable than I had realized in the right hands. I'm still not sure how, and that's the guy that was in the T100 3U, which is obviously not his name, but I ain't gonna be able to pronounce that. So 3U was the guy in.
Let's go.
Yeah, and it looks like, it does look like that the Ezra red team North Spawn are going to be making a play for City C. Granier spotted. Granier hit by the T100 and now spotted for the next 20 seconds. Nib Vitanki looking over B. Hit points in the favor of Blues. Not by much though. Not by much. Granier getting tagged again. The Sheridan, and again this is something that I always have to point out. Like when you've got a key element in your lineup, for example, a light tank. You only got one light tank. You got 6 heavy tanks. It's a very pivotal role that Granier and Psycho are playing. And having the Sheridan at 1,000 hit points is huge, and especially now this guy is going to spot Vortex. He spotted in return, but Vortex is now spotted for the next 20 seconds. The mechanic of the T100 LT is awesome, that spotting mechanic. Hit points now almost 2,000 in the favor of Reds, and they are making a play on C, and it's Psycho in the T100. Vortex, Lesbian, Utopia not really keen on pushing in, and I don't blame them. When you look at the guns stacked up there, Octopus X, that's someone who unlocked the Mastery camo. Kudos to them, and that is you got under 3U and Ilbury. Just that is a fire lane supreme. A has been capped by Razzle and Granier for Prof, blue team, Southbourne, and they are less than a kill under Ezra, but they are down. They close that hit point gap a little bit, but they're down on hit points, they're down on cap points. Arguably, you could say that Blues, Prof have got map control. Granier, lovely, oh, not so lovely. Finding the spy key end of Type 71 from Ezra. He is saying, nope, no. And this is the issue. He is now very, very low. It's not so much the length of the hit point bar that you see on the top right for Granier. It's the fact that he's a 2-shot, maybe even a 1-shot for a good roll from the VK. His combat effectiveness is severely reduced, while conversely Psycho has got all of his 1,802 hit points left to play with. He can be aggressive, he can shoot on the move, he can poke aggressively, he can maybe even consider capping A. Prof, though, are making a move for C. And Lesbian leading the charge. Vortex, and that's a nice shot coming in. I think that was Psycho that connected. Psycho maybe looking for another shot here. Nib and Razzle. Razzle getting pushed. Piggy, Bulbul, and Vitanki. Oh, the Razzle is isolated and alone. He's going down. We've got one element boiling here. We've got the T100 countercapping A. That's a smart move. Huge hit point lead in the favor of Ezra. Utopia now is going to be into a 3 versus 1. Under has gone down. Prof are leading the charge through C. A's been countercapped. Prof haven't capped C yet. Now they're pushing into U3 and Ilbury. And U3, he's got that damage booster triggered. It won't have the shot benefiting from it, though. That's unfortunate. Nice target priority, getting a shot off into Cot. And guns. The gun advantage is in the favor of Prof, but the hit points And the caps are in the favor of Ezra. It's a very interesting game dynamic that we're going into here because Prof can flip this. Ezra just need to hold Psycho's full HP. It's a 3-on-4. Ezra, they really need to keep Bulbul alive, or Bulbul has to get a shot off into Lesbian. And again, this T100, this healthy T100, but he's really suffering. He can't get off Vortex. Maybe he needs to just run at this point. But I'm not so sure. I don't think he can run. And he is 2-on-3. Mr. Cott's down. Dirty Psycho does connect. Dodges a shot from Lesbian. Carolina Blue Eyes. Psycho somehow bounces Vortex, fires, misses. Piggy looking for Lesbian. Piggy looking for the shot. Piggy will pick up Lesbian. And that is a very down to the wire game. Oh my goodness me. Yes, Pirate Storm is a best of 5. And that T100 again, worth its weight in gold. Huge, I mean, the cap control. And the fact, I mean, the same damage that Sheridan. But his staying on the field for as long as he did was pivotal. I think if you have a look, if we take a look at the map again, I mean, the T100 was everywhere. I mean, the T100 got C, and then the T100 got A, and then the T100 was back rolling on C. It's crazy how much of a difference keeping your light tank alive as long as possible can make. And not just keeping your light tank alive, keeping your light tank alive with enough hit points to take risks and to be aggressive with. And that's something that Ezra did quite well in this game. And Prof Granier bled early and kind of peaked a bit aggressively. There was a Granier and the Sheridan was coming down this flank. And he met a couple of heavy tanks from Ezra here and was like, no. I'm running away back up this way. So it's match point now to Ezra, which they're going to be very relieved about. Prof could take it to a tiebreaker though. They just have to win one more. Then we're going to be going up to another random map. Black Goldville was close though. It was balanced on knife edge. The two matches we saw in Normandy were kind of, you know, one team kind of carved out a lead. But I mean, to be fair, it's been very close every time. Like the opening stages have been, it could go anyway. But this game was really, really down to the wire. Lineups, I don't know. I wonder if Prof are realizing that the T100 is the way to go. And they are. They're taking Lesbian in a FV215B, Granier dropping the Sheridan for T100, the rest of the crew in a Type 71. Ezra dropping the VK for a 60 TP, keeping an Octopus, keeping the T100, keeping the Type 71s. I mean, it's more or less it's more or less the same. Although it was 3U who was in the VK last time, and he's now, and it was Psycho. So Psycho's dropped the T100 for a 71. 3U is our T100 driver, but he has a really superb game in the T100. And when you get to players of this level, it can sometimes be you're doing yourself a disservice to think of people as being heavy mains or light tank mains, which may certainly be the case that some people may be very, very good in a particular tank class. But, and here is the caveat, of course, everyone in this game is probably better than you and I. Maybe. Probably everyone in this game is definitely able to drive any tank class. So we shouldn't get too hung up about particular mains for key roles like light tanks. But 3U so far does seem to be the go-to. Or sub-body tank. Not much to write home about here. Oh, caps lock on, interesting. What is happening? Not a lot. Teams are very static and defensive. Reds know that they're on match point. Blues know that Reds are on match point. Not taking any risks, but 3U and Granny A are about to have a chance meeting. 3U's got the camo advantage in his favour, potentially. Though he has destroyed that box, which... And now he's spotted, and Prof are making a move. They had to make the move. They have the cap deficit. Psycho and Ilbury could be in trouble here. Hit points usually in the favour of Ezra, but for how long as Razzle, Mr. Cott, Utopia, and Carolina Blue Eyes Demon barrel into Psycho under Bulbul 03 and Dirty Ilbury rallying here. Counter cap going on C. Oh, here is blood smelt in the water. Granny A chasing down 3U. Dirty Nib looking for a kill shot on Vortex. Doesn't have it. Gets tracked. Looking for the kill shot. Looking for the kill shot. Looking for the kill shot. Will find it. But Granny A will pick up. And now... But the hit points here are hugely against Prof. Carolina Blue Eyes Demon. The Prof charge into C fell apart. Target priority for Ezra was superb. And even though Prof have won the light tank duel over on one side of the map, they have really come out south and sour in the heavy, on the heavy side. I mean, we missed it. We missed it. But Bulbul 03. And yeah, this is not good. Granny A ain't out of it yet, though. Oof! Granny A looking for the biggest carry of their entire lives. Down to 414, dodges one shot. And it would be miraculous. Ooh, a chance, a fortuitous... Yeah, this is... There's nothing much Granny A can do here. Granny A would need ammo rack after ammo rack after ammo rack. Bulbul. Granny A spotted. Granny A knowing they're spotted. Dirty under. Bulbul 03 pushing up. Bulbul barreling in. HE roll. No. Ram kill, no. Granny A looking for that survival, going down swinging. But it is a GG, and it is Ezra's GG. Don't you know? And that is a very dominant performance from Ezra, and I think it was that just completely locking out the heavy flank. I don't know, it looked pretty balanced when the free camera left that area, and the Ezra just completely flipped the hit points and the kill numbers. Huge performance. Let's have a quick look. And I guess we're going to be playing Triple T at 9:40, which is in 20 minutes time. So we will... You can have a look at my ugly mug now. And we lost the 9 last time, so we're going back to the 8s. We're not staying in a light tank because... Oh, it's the technical term. You know what? I ain't driven this in a while. So yeah, Ezra, and this is, we're now into the grand finals, and I mean we'll play a battle. We'll have a look at the cups, and then maybe we'll play another battle. Notionally, Ezra in the top 8. I don't know the cup, the exact cup or trophy or whatever, a MacGuffin doodad distribution differences between first and second place. Like, do they need the first place to stay in the top 8? Because that's a very interesting question. We are top tier. We're up against a Barask and a Lorraine with support from a Comet. And I bet the Comet is going to want to push out. Now, the Barask is a very dangerous tank. It's got rubbish. If you can, the thing with the Barask is big kind of burst alpha, rubbish DPM. So if you can kind of get in its face early on, you will outtrade it if it doesn't have support. Ah, the J Panther is coming. That's interesting. There's an RHN there somewhere as well. Jesus. Well, that was dumb. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. I regret all of my choices. Alright, we need to go in. Oh, we lost this. We're going down to tier 7. Excellent. Excellent. How did you die? We're dead. There's nothing I can do here with this few hit points, and it is my fault for peeking too aggressively. So we're going to give the Barask the kill shot. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you have a team that does this, it doesn't matter how well you play. There's nothing you can do except overcompensate. That's what you do. Although maybe apparently not. Okay, top tier, bottom tier. Very good. I am going to go Cat B because
Let's go.
it looks like a good choice. And there's no heavies I can really H either side of, so it's perfect. We gonna go? Alright, I guess we should probably try and keep him alive.
One of our trucks was hit. Enemy is hit.
I regret keeping the ML alive already. Alright. Okay, that's good. That's bad. How can I relocate and get A without getting spotted? That's my question. Stop dying. Alright. Can I get A? That would give us a big advantage. I have to look this way. I probably want to have an angle there. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We just now we just hold. Just hold. Don't push. Don't push. Don't push. We've got 2-to-1 caps. 2-to-1 caps, 2-to-1 caps, don't push into the RHM, don't push into the RHM. Sorry. I'm sorry, what? I feel like I'm being hacked. Is that a thing? Is that possible?
Enemy vehicle knocked out.
Right. Go on, 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 go on. Right. You're gonna push, aren't you? Because you're an idiot. Don't do it. Don't need to do it. Oh, do it. Good job. Well done. You're smart. You're a genius. You are a genius. Unlike me, who is apparently... Now... If he tries to cap D, does that matter to us? Is this a stupid move, what I'm doing? Maybe not. Okay, if we get to 900, all we have to do is hold A. If we're on 900 before they get to 800, all we have to do is hold A. Okay, cool. HE shell loaded. We just wait. We just wait. He will come from there. We just wait. No, don't go. Don't need it. That be some math, boy. Ah, there we go. Okay, So the next game. Triple T versus is 940. Let's have a look at the clan leaderboards. Still not changed. Let's have a look at the old chart. Onwards we go to have a quick look at the chart. No surprises. Pink are through. Show all the groups. BPS are through. Yeah, it's still looking pretty sane. There's no major upsets. Vale could do pretty good things if anyone drops anything. Unique. No. Quick. ASN. No. Let's see. ICPA raid. Raider through. Quick are through. Legion are through. ICPA are through. APA are through. BPS are through. Endgame are through. Triple Team are through. Ooh. So wait a minute. Serenity? Did we see Serenity anywhere? Or did I just completely neglect to see that? Yeah. Ooh. Okay, Cynthia are through, Serenity are through. Win didn't get through. Oh, this is interesting. This is an interesting group because Group 10, we may see a shuffle here because one of them, Serenity and ICPA, are going to lose cups. So this could be, we might see then, if Raid can stay in, potentially we could see Jokes or Endgame go through. I'm sure like someone's worked this out. Jokes are there. So it could be Jokes. I don't know how. What's the question? Of course, is what's the differential? What's the difference in cups scored? First place. So it's 600 cups. Oh dang. Okay. Yeah, so ICPA could get pushed out. I think Serenity is safe. $49. Yeah, so Serenity are... Oh no, actually no. Yeah, so notionally, if Jokes win, we could see ICPA or Serenity go out. Oof. It remains to be seen. We've still got some time. Type 57 Mecca. Top tier 5827 We've got the medium advantage. We've got the medium advantage by 2 tanks, and also one of their meds is a P43. So actually what we want to do is maybe win this kind of lower part of the map first. .252's got a great armor profile. We're gonna just push in aggressively. There's a charioteer. That would be who we would like to sort of find. Oh, he's all the way up there, okay. But now you can see we've got, look at the map control we have. Although I am now downhill from this guy. I want this to reload faster, which is why I've deployed it straight away. Good. Okay, that's not the TD that I wanted, but what we're going to do is we're going to open up for our light tanks. And I don't want to lose too many HP while I do it. Our 252 is dead. I mean, if he shoots me rather than a light tank, it's a win. So... okay, we've traded 2 for 2, our 252 and our IS-6. This is terrible. This is... the enemy team made a good read. Our heavies played poorly. Their IS-6 is low. Oh, if I had shield the RHM. We ate that shot for him. I hope he's grateful. We're gonna kill the IS-6. Wrong ammo, wrong ammo. He could be dead, he could be dead. Both enemy mediums went up. That is an interesting... I'm the only heavy, aren't I? Oh, you... go on then. I'm gonna fucking die here. I genuinely despise this T49. HE, 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 HE. That's frustrating. Bounce, that one bounce was critical. Useless, absolutely useless. I do wonder when you're that bad at the game, like what even is the point? Not even as a point. I know it's cold to say it, but like really. Ay. Okay. We're in. We're ready. We've got 3 minutes to go. Okay, that's 3 minutes. Troll team versus Ezra. Port Bay. Of all maps. So, Port Bay, interesting map. This is a best of 7. And again, notionally, like, there are teams that could go through into the top 8 if Ezra dropped this one, looking at the cup distribution. So it is worth bearing in mind that the pressure, although they're in the top 8 and they're doing very well, the pressure is still on Ezra. To deliver even in this late stage, even in this late stage of the tournament. I believe that they definitely have to deliver. Port Bay, looking at the strats though, the Troll team, it's a mix of British tanks at the moment, 183s. I'm not sure how they're planning on using those. Looks like that might be changing. Yeah, Troll team are not settled. Ezra have got Mouse, 60TP, 50 FA215B, T100, Type 70 ones. Jagdpanzer. Troll team will be playing from the north spawn first. Jagdpanzer either stacking over A or potentially somewhere for control CB. Not expecting the Jagdpanzer to go much past this line here. Mobility-wise, Vickers versus T100. The Vickers has got a better view range. The T100 has the Russian spotting mechanic. It's tough to call. The Badger Z-port is a bit of... That's a questionable tank. Dirty in the mouse. Still pending a tank selection. Overall, though, no, it looks like that's what they're taking. The mouse, potentially. Let's see. Where are teams and what are teams doing? The Troll team versus Ezra. The Troll team are currently in 14th place. A win here could see them leapfrog into the top 8. The Troll team are literally fighting for that top 8 spot here. That is worth bearing in mind. Ezra, blue team, south spawn. Troll team, red team, north spawn. Psycho connects with Dawn in the Vickers. That's a very important first shot. The map control Ezra will be able to leverage out of this is pretty good. And they know that Dawn is now falling back. So Ezra, blue team, quite able to take C, but they're not in a position. There was a triple tank cap. We're looking to seek and destroy Gabriel and Eisen to cap off B. B is capped. We're looking at 2 caps to 1. Hit points, though, massively in the favor of Ezra. Tank composition, very, very heavy with the mouse, packing all of the hit points from all of the pies. And the Vickers, but then also the double D is a lower hit point factor. If you look at the hit points on the red 1, that's Z-Port in the Badger, and red 2, Seek and Destroy in the Panzer. Both of those are about 300 or 400 hit points less than a heavy. Plus, Seek and Destroy and Dawn have both lost his points. That's Type 71 and Vickers respectively. So we're looking here at a sort of a really a bit of a lopsided hit points situation, but look at that. Seek and Destroy is in the position we thought they would be in. Z-Port the Badger insulating them. Very tough tank to kind of push through, especially when it's got support and a narrow fire lane to operate from. Ezra, Nib will take a shot from Gabriel in the 71. Red team racking up points from A and B, and also fairly confident that they've got them covered. Nib very low. B is going. Mouse is pushed into B. 3U forcing Ison to push. And Nib... Ah, no. Don't do that. Oh, Nib's in trouble. Cap points very aggressively in the favor of the Troll team. Genhard shuts down Nib, and we're looking at potentially a cap win here. Seek and Destroy in trouble. Seek and Destroy low. No one really there to shoot Seek and Destroy. Seek and Destroy down to Piggy. I take that back. And it is still anyone's game. C ticking over. A's. A and B. B being counter-capped. This is really... We're seeing sort of two distinct battles here. Z-Port and Troll team now 3-on-1 versus Under. Under doesn't connect with Ison. Z-Port looking to get it back in Unders. Dawn is still here. And the Troll team potentially taking this first map on Port Bay. They are 1 kill away if they don't die in between. But I think we're about to lose. The Type 71. This is a whisper thin. B's still ticking. It's a 3-on-2. Oh my god. Seek and Destroy. Seek and Destroy now. Looking to get that kill shot in. He's looking for the cupola of Dirty Piggy. That's what he's looking for. He looked for an HE roll. B's ticking over. B's blocked. A and B blocked. We're looking at 2 points, and that's it. Seek and Destroy not able to shut down Dirty Piggy. And it is a GG to the Troll team as they look to unseat Ezra from... Oh my goodness me. You know what I questioned the Badger, and you know what I wish I hadn't? Because that tank did so much damage. Huge game. Huge opening gambit. It's a best of 7 though. It's first team to 4 victories. We'll take it. Going back into Port Bay, we're going to swap the spawns. Troll team made a AB, a city strat double cap gambit that paid off for the cap pressure. They also came out top in terms of the trading as well towards the end. They would have won by guns if not cap pressure. Ezra are taking that T100, 4 71s, a 60 TP, and an FV215B. The Troll team dropping the Mouse, dropping the Badger, dropping the Jagdpanzer E100. We're seeing Ison and Pogro. Ison and Programka in Concept 1Bs. Gabriel in a 183 and double IS4, double 71. This is a super interesting mix. We've got 3 pairs of heavies, IS4s, 71s, 1Bs, backed up with a 183. Now, I mean, there's no medium or light tank elements in the Troll team's lineup. That being said, the Concept 1B is very much like a heavier. and can probably operate in that role. It's just going to be the view range they're going to sacrifice, and the mobility, the sheer mobility that the T100 LT is bringing to Ezra's team is going to give them an edge. Ezra, blue team, north spawn, up against the troll team, red team, south spawn. Troll team leading Ezra 1-0 going into this best of 7 grand finals. The winner of this could go into the top 8. That's an interesting thing. Psycho T100 maining. The troll team are doing this meta disruption on my behalf. I'm not so sure that's such a good idea. Psycho here, trading, not trading. It's a good 600 HP lead for the troll team. Psycho making way for Piggy, Ilbury, and Nib. And there's a boost strat, and it's a boost strat failed as Pepic has to go down. They didn't quite get it pulled off, and the troll team have lost hit points early on again, but again we could be seeing a double cap strat on the go here, but I don't think that was their primary intention. Dawn fluffs the shot on Piggy, not able to connect. Nib looking for a new line. 3U getting pushed off. We're seeing the troll team with a 25 cap lead here, and Psycho suffering from a small bout of panic. Recovers his ability to drive. We've all been there. When it goes south and your tank's driving into a wall and you're like, I don't mean to do this. Well, Psycho didn't mean to do it, and he's getting out of there, but he gets tagged, as does Under. Hit points neck and neck. But Psycho's looking low, almost as well. Similarly, Dawn is also not too happy. Again, the thing is that T100 is a 2-shot, maybe even a 1-shot for the right kind of tank. 183, Gabriel. Aggressive positioning. It's not aggressive positioning at all, it's the exact opposite. Passive positioning for the 183. Big threat there in the back of the map. Nib looking for shots. If he peeks out and gets spotted, this is Gabriel. If you look at the line, it's not sort of super clear, but if Genhart can spot Nib, Gabriel, all the way in the back there, will light up the side of the 60 TP and make him regret peeking. There is just this cusp of it could happen, it might happen. Let's see what's going to happen on the table. Piggy, very healthy full HP, anchoring down the seaside. Devotion, interesting position for this 71 in the backfield. With Ilbury, I hope you can't hear the cat in the background. And again, we're seeing the Blues, Ezra, kind of passive, waiting. Now, they don't have 2 caps to 1 here, so the pressure is less on them. Psycho, though, he's not spotted. I think he took a blind hit, which is very impressive. 3U making the play. Ison calling for a shot. Seek and destroy, not getting found by 3U. Nib spotted. Where's that 183? That 183 is looking for Nib. Ah, no. And now the 183 is going to be pre-aimed here. And Nib is just going to roll forwards just a tiny bit too far. And he is going to be found, and I believe it. My goodness me, I believe it. I don't want to stay there because I don't want to give anyone too much information that they can work with if they're stream sniping, but in my bones, I feel that the 183 is going to connect with the 60 TP. Seek and Destroy calling the LT coming for A. He's in the IS-4 watching there. Hit points in the favor of Ezra actually, and we're looking at Nib. Nib did go through. Where's the 183? 183 doesn't have a line of fire. 183. Oh, the 183's got A though. It's all happening now. Seek and Destroy getting pushed. Piggy, Ilbury looking for that cap flip, and they have it! Late game, they found the cap flip. That's the issue. 2 caps to 1. B's on the go. It's 3U. Troll team need to pick up a kill. They really, really need to. They need 2 kills. They're not going to get it. And it's going to be Ezra. No! Double kill flipped. A stopped. A is stopped. And Ezra are inching forwards. And they pick it up. Pepic going down. And it's close. But Ezra just using those kill flips to crawl their cap points over the finish line before the troll teams. And we're tied up 1 for 1. We're tied up 1 for 1. Good performance all round. Both teams with nice strategies, nice sort of tank compositions. Hey, Sea Dragon. Great to see you. Next map is Middleburg. Don't you know? Here we are, Middleburg. Looking at the lineup from Ezra, Sheridan, 71, 113 for speed, the FV215B with the speed boost as well. I mean, Ezra's lineup, and if particularly if the troll team take double VK and an FV, I mean, Ezra are going to have a really sort of solid lock. They're going to have an uncontested push on C. Conversely, the troll team are going to be very confident in aggressing through AB. So that's what we're expecting, is a very sort of passive play on the city from Ezra. Maybe Ezra will try and hold. Ezra might try and quick cap. Where are they playing from? They're playing from the south spawn. So Ezra might try and quick cap B with a passive defensive line here and get C as quickly as possible and then look to envelope. Whereas the troll team are going to barrel into A. They might just push straight through, to be honest. That could also be an option. But certainly, given the lineups here, the troll team are going very hard into the city. And probably Ezra might have to adapt. It depends how confident they feel in their lineup versus Double Badger and Double V. Double Badger and Double VK. I don't know. I'm not so sure. But, you know what? I poo-pooed the Badger in the first Port Bay map, in the first Port Bay round. So what do I know? And what we said Ezra would do is kind of what they're doing. Double 71s are quick capping B. C is going, Sheridan knows that he's uncontested. It's going for C, and we're seeing the other 4 tanks wrap up. And then the 71s are going to fall back. And the troll team are barreling forwards, looking to get numerical superiority over, and they're just not connecting. That's 2 bounces. And we're seeing the VKs now pushing through. The Badgers, interesting. That's smart positioning from the troll team. They've set up their gun line here, and now the Badgers are going to have to try and contend with the Sheridan. And Genhart's low. 2 caps to 1, hit points neck and neck. Both teams with low hit point tanks, but I think the fact that we're seeing the Badgers there, can the Badgers double team the Sheridan? The Sheridan not connecting. Oh, but Nib finds Genhart, and we have the first gun lead here. Troll team still in it, but Ezra, with a kind of a more sort of dynamic lineup, might be able to make the best of the scenario here. Put before them Pepic eating a shot from Devotion. Devotion. And the Sheridan bullying Zport and Seek and Destroy. I think they're going to try and push him aggressively. Double team, he gets shot. He's going to look for the shot on Zport. Doesn't connect. Having to move down now. Hit points in the favor of the Troll team. Nib and Psycho will have to work together to beat Seek and Destroy and Zport. They're also looking for crossfire from the VZ-113. If one of these badges goes down and they're pushing out in the open, Ilbury now looking for shots. Ilbury doesn't connect. Had time, could have aimed more. Seek and Destroy is down, and now Zport is easy prey. No, huge kill. But Zport, oh, Ilbury neglecting, but no, Bulbul's there. Troll team 4 on 6, kind of falling apart now. Ison down, 5 on 3. Ilbury takes down. Ilbury takes down Ison. Yeah. Ezra having this one in the bag. It was a bold and ambitious strat from the Troll team, and we love them for it. But Ezra swinging the lead back in their favor, 2-1 in this second map. It is a best of 7 though. I think the double badges was bold. It was very, very bold. But the 113, the DPM and mobility on that was superb. Well played by Bulbul 03. Middleburg going back in. Ezra did exactly what we thought they would do, given what we knew about the Troll team vehicle composition. It was a good call, and it worked out for them. The Troll team, interesting. I would not have predicted the double badger snipers on the ridge, and it almost worked, but it was a good read by Ezra to send up the heavy to support the Sheridan to take those on, and some tanks coming out the edge of the city to get crossfire. Tough, very, very tough. Ezra now, we're looking at a Sheridan 113 again, double 60 TP. No, pardon me, no changes to Ezra's lineup. The Troll team are dropping the badges for 113s, and they're taking double TVPs with 71s. So the Troll team, again, kind of going off script, but now very prejudiced towards going up the map to Cap C. Very prejudiced indeed about going up the map to Cap C. So we'll see. It's going to be very it's going to be interesting, because the Sheridan won't go up unless all of Ezra go up. So probably Ezra will do the opposite of what they did last time. Ezra will play the city more aggressively, and they'll kind of hang back on the ridge. Maybe the Sheridan will passively spot the ridge. That's my anticipation. Troll team, red team, playing out of the south spawn. Ezra, blue team, north spawn. Ezra leading the Troll team 2-1. Red's really needing a win here to tie this up. Otherwise, if they lose this, it goes to match point, and then pressure. But so yeah, we're saying the Sheridan might. The Sheridan looking for those spots. No, the Sheridan not going down. The Sheridan playing aggressively. Ezra playing aggressively for the hill. The Troll team playing aggressively for the hill. The Troll team not getting spotted. Getting spotted. Lots of shots about to come in. Ilbury looking for shots. Not finding any. A-capped. 3U with A. 3U deciding that B is also a go. And the Troll team bleeding on that push. Ezra dropping the hammer, pushing in, and that was an ammo rack on Seek and Destroy. No. Devotion down. Psycho in the Sheridan in trouble, but the Troll team, that ammo rack on the 113 with Z-port low. Pepic trying to shield, but Bulbul 03 will get in and just find the rear there. Dawn's down, and the Troll team strategy falling apart a little bit because of RNGesus, and just a little bit because it was a very gutsy push with 2 slow vehicles, not executed fast enough, shall we say. Ilvery finding Ison. The Troll team. Gabriel going, no, not like this. Oh, and Psycho is there. And it is a very quick match indeed. And the ammo rack really expedited the brawl in the favor of Ezra. Poor Seek and Destroy. Didn't even get a chance to unload. I don't even think he took any shots. He took 2 shots, but they didn't find their mark. Huge win for Ezra there. Oh man, I mean, it feels bad when you're on the receiving end of that kind of RNG. The Troll team will be gutted. Next map, New Bay, though, offers a different sort of arena. The Troll team haven't been able to recapture the momentum from game 1. Of course, they had that very good 2-cap defensive strat on Port Bay that Ezra couldn't crack. And since then, they've lost Port Bay, and then they lost both times on Middleburg. Maybe New Bay is the sort of the difference that they're looking for. This could be the last game that we see this evening, though. This is match point to Ezra. New Bay. It remains to be seen. It really does. All right. In for potentially the last time this evening, Ezra versus the Troll team, bearing in mind that the winner of this, if Ezra win this, they're pretty much guaranteed a spot in the top 8. If they lose this, the Troll team, I think, would get into the top 8. There's a lot riding on this fixture. It's very close at the top. There's a lot of competition, shall we say. Troll team looks like they're going for A. Troll team, red team, north spawn. Ezra, blue team, south spawn. Ezra with a double 60 TP, FE215, BT100, double type 71, and a VK mix, playing aggressively. Very aggressively. City 3U not triggering the cap, not to give the information. We're seeing the T100 for the Troll team. Nice passive spotting location for 3U. The Troll team are making their way for A. Dawn going for A, backed up by Seek and Destroy in the Badger. VK IS4 locking down the middle area. Double 71, triple 71. Oh my goodness, Seek and Destroy getting double tapped quite aggressively. 1k HP advantage for Ezra. 2 caps to 1 again for the Troll team. Gabriel and Psycho trading. But Seek and Destroy... Wait. Seek and Destroy Tat. Seek and Destroy TT. Interesting. Dirty Psycho in trouble here. He's got the Badger behind him. That Badger is just going to be racking up damage. IS4 pushing aggressively. That's a bit of a mistake. Magnitude in the 60 TP unloading on that, and we're seeing Ezra pushing in, swarming all over Genhart, Z-port, and the other Seek and Destroy, and they'll also get the B cap in the process. T100 locking down another kill. Zport not got eyes on the prize. Has been hit by Dawn. Dawn. Oh, Dawn. Dawn hanging in there. Dawn looking for Ilvery. Dawn will find Ilvery. Hit points very much in the favor now of the Troll team. The Troll team picking up another kill. This 2-cap strat. This pressure system the Troll team developed on Ezra. First on the first map on Port Bay, now on the first go on New Bay. It's a 4-3. Gabrielle's down. Zpport's in trouble. They need to get focus fire here. They've taken down Dirty Piggy. It's a 4-on-3. Seek and Destroy shuts down Magnitude. It's a 4-on-2. Ezra are not yet through. Ram damage coming in. Pepic looking for the big kill. And this game is going to the Troll team. Ezra unable. Very good aggressive play by Ezra. They made a good read. They had the numbers, but that I don't think they anticipated the Badger coming down the bridge. Psycho in the VK was not expecting to have a high DPM TD barreling into his backside, shall we say, and the damage numbers speak for themselves between those two. Huge game for the Badger. And it doesn't matter if you're slow, if you can get yourself into the right place, you can make a world of difference. It's still match point to Ezra in this best of 7 fixture in New Bay. But the Troll team are taking it closer to the wire. And Ezra have decided not to muck about anymore. They're dropping into pure meta, the pure undistilled 100% concentrate meta of 2022 autumn season, which is T106 Type 71s. Japanese heavy just seems to be the best thing since sliced bread. The Troll team, God love them, I love them, are saying no, we're going to keep it nice and spicy. Thank you very much. And it's a T100 triple 71 double VK 60 TP. Gabriel in the 60 TP. Seek and Destroy, one of the Seek and Destroyers in the VK, and Pepic in the other VK. Good mix, 30 seconds to go. Swapping the spawns. The Troll team will be playing out of the south this time. That means that they won't have such a good line. Or they will have a better line on the city. Yeah, the Troll team will be having the better city position from the south spawn. Especially with the VKs. But, you know, it's both teams kind of have... The map is their oyster. Both teams have got the flexibility in their tank compositions, no matter how homogeneous or diverse, to push whichever side they damn well please. Troll team, red team, south spawn. Ezra, blue team, north spawn. Ah, no. 3U, T100, playing a very, very dicey spotting run here. Dawn and 3U, and 3U has just decided to hell and high water, he will have the A-cap. Troll team can make the read now. And Dawn is potentially going to try and have 3U in a brawl. And Ezra have played the A-cap 100%. And Dawn is spotting up Psycho. Probably can guess, and the VK is walling up here. Seek and Destroy. Pogram Pepic. With Zport in the 71 behind. We're seeing 4 Ezra tanks come round. Hit points in the favor of the Troll team, probably because of those double VKs. Psycho peeking, not sure. Troll team with a cap lead, marginal. Troll team though boxed in. We're seeing that T100 3U made his way around the whole map. Now looking for maybe double cap control. Dawn's there. Dawn's got a shot. Dawn doesn't have a shot. Doesn't take it. 3U spotted Dawn. Doesn't connect. Z-Port in trouble. But Nib and Psycho have also bled. Ilvery making the gutsy call. Someone had to do it. Double cap pressure from Ezra. Troll team will have to make a breakout push. Psycho low. Z-Port. Pepic. Dawn calling for the attack. Troll team now having to push through. Potentially into a pincer. We're seeing Seek and Destroy getting shielded by Pepic. Hit point pool rotation. Z point pool. Shielding not quite enough as Nib finds the mark. Ezra. Well, it's close. This is going to be an interesting game. Troll teams. Z-Port bounces, but not quite enough. Pepic, big 6-2-3 roll. Thank you very much, he says. And the hit points and the guns are just swings and roundabouts. Seek and Destroy will go down, though. Belbel. Fire roll into Pepic. Ezra edging this one out. Giggity. But I think with the guns and mobility that they have, 2 caps to 1 with the light tank still on the field. Dawn is on the field though. Nib's down. Pepic. Ilbury in trouble. Genhart here. This is to the wire. Absolutely to the wire. 3-on-3. Could be a cap win for Ezra. Dawn! Oh no. Dawn disconnected. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. It's a big roll. But 3U with a kill shot. Ezra have this one, and I think Dawn had an internet issue. 3U going in for a ram. Nope, understands. Oh, GG's. That's good to see. Yeah, no, I think Dawn, I think the T100, it looked like they had a connection issue for the troll team. At the end there. But I think even if they had stayed in the fight, it could have been, well, it's hard to say. Oh, there's thumbs up. There's thumbs up going everywhere. I have a dream that one day everyone will give everyone a thumbs up, and then there'll be like 13 thumbs up on each player. That would just be, that is the dream, you know, that is the dream. Live and dream, live and hope. But huge congratulations to Ezra. They are definitely through to the top 8. 100% through, shall we say. What we will do is we will play a couple of games and we will wait for all of the results to come through, unless they're already through. Not quite yet. Alright, we've still got some games to go. And they're the games that you would expect. Right. Oh, we lost that one, didn't we? So we have to go down to 7. Ugh. Pharaoh. I'm really getting on with the I'm really getting on with the Pharaoh. But now that I pointed that out, I don't expect to actually win. Especially on Canal, bottom tier heavy. But we'll see. Oh, okay, it's not supremacy. I don't know. I don't want to go and commit to the medium flank because I don't think I'll get there in time. Which is probably a bad call. But what I want to do is find someone with these 3 shots. But I think the enemy is probably stacked the med flank. Okay, you guys can't all camp there. Yeah. Okay, that's not terrible. Our P43 was something spectacularly bad. The issue that I have now is that I cannot outspot. With the TVP I can outspot, but the T44 is in trouble. I'm now in trouble because that's a Tiger 2. That's a T29. Help. Come on, then I'll take a ram. Help. Oh, you absolute. That could be a win, so I'll play 7 again. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so it's I mean, yeah, I think in the matches, I think there was an issue with Dawn in the T100 from the Troll team in the last game, but I don't think that it would have swung the game significantly. I don't know. There's no meds and there's no light tanks. I honestly don't know. So what I'll do is I will take a punt. Their Helsing's there. Their Helsing is like, I am the only medium TDM? A TD that's kind of like a medium. TDM. Coining it. And if he's there, then no one should be wider than him. Nope, take that back. Oh wow, okay, I really take that back. Okay, he's coming. Oh, I'm dead. Well, my team.
Is damaged. We've hit them hard. Enemy is hit.
Yeah, nuts.
Vehicle destroyed.
I love how my team is still at the back. I don't understand. Yeah, the heaviest enemy heavy was spotted in the desert, and our heavies didn't push down the middle into the enemy. I need to stop playing like my team are in any way decent or competent. Did we win the... Yeah, we did win that. Okay, that's good. You took your louver into the TD bush. I don't like that. That's not good gameplay. That's what that is. Oh, there's still some games to come out. Okay. Wow, okay. There's some very interesting results.
Let's go.
Okay. Ah!
That one didn't go through. Don't stop.
Where's my team? That's what I want to know. Why is my team not shooting anybody here?
Enemy is hit. Punched right through their armor. Enemy armor is damaged. Nice shot. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit. Sail out. This vehicle is hit.
That's some really, really good job. Really good job, guys. Really good job. Let's see. Okay, we won the Helsing one as well. I don't think we're going to win this one. But I'll take that as 2 wins to go up. While we wait for the results to come through. Catastrophic cannon asks, well, welcome to the swarm. I don't know if I can do that anymore.
Welcome to the swarm.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Welcome to the swarm.
Oh, there. Hey. There you go. Is everyone excited for the new matchmaking? I don't really know how to say. I don't know. Like, on the one hand, but the thing is, like, Wargaming notionally implemented something similar before. They were just a lot less vocal about it. They had like newbie MM, and they had like you've been a bad boy or you've been a very unproductive boy MM. I mean, like technically, I wonder how it's going to work with platoons, because I can imagine people like rigging aces and mastery games. Like, can I get an ace if I Oh, what? I truly despise my teams. What are you doing? Oh, who is spotting me? That is just spectacularly useless. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think necessarily that the new MM is going to change a lot for most people. I think, if anything, I'm kind of hopeful that what it will do is it will remove like serially inactive players or serially unsporting players, like people that troll a lot, people that are inactive a lot, and move them to like just a completely separate queue. And that should, in theory, like if you have a higher degree of confidence that everyone on your team is going to be active and everyone on your team is not going to be a complete bot about the gameplay, like that should be a better gaming experience for you, in theory. In theory, but it's very difficult to if I could stop being bottom tier, that would be that would be lovely. Thank you, Sunfire from Carner. Jesus, that's a throwback, isn't it? Look, we are not pushing A versus those with the vehicles we have. We're not going anywhere near A. Oh, where's your camo? Why don't you have a camo? RHM.
That one didn't go through. Penetration. We got him.
Well, this is good. Apart from that, that was shit.
Punched right through their armor.
Okay, we got the T-32.
We've hit them hard.
Where did their AMX go, and how did he escape? That's my question.
We didn't even scratch them. Don't stop.
Okay, there he is. He didn't escape.
We finish him off. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy is hit. They're hit. We got 'em. Enemy armor is damaged. Punched right through their armor.
Oh, this thing's like an absolute chainsaw, you know.
Nice shot. Enemy is hit.
There we go. Okay, let's have a look at the results for all groups. Okay, they're in. Has the leaderboards been updated yet? Not yet. Okay. Oof. That's an interesting point, Ominous Gaming, of course, as well. Like, you know, I don't know if these is this the change to MM? Is it only applicable to the EU server, or is it also going to be on? Is it also going to be on Asia and NA? Because ain't nobody got time for that, as they say. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is make a play for the ramp if the 53 TP doesn't block me. If the KB3 doesn't block me, you're blocking me. He's gonna block me, he's gonna block me, he's gonna block me. He's not blocking me, that's good. Okay, who? Tiger? Tiger will shoot me. Tiger here. I'll take a hit. What? That's interesting. I've never seen a light tank do that before. No, don't push there. Don't push there. That's silly. Why would you push there? You're pushing into the SU. Don't. Okay, well, fair enough. That works. C's on the go. Will I have a kill shot on him? No. Will I get a shot on the Action X? Yes, absolutely. No. KV3. Oh, was that just a smart person doing something stupid? Or clever? Or a stupid person doing something stupid? It was a stupid person doing something stupid. Interesting. So now what we can do is we can go take a look at... We can go take a look at the results. So the results are in, and there are no surprises. Pink have won, BPS have won, OGT, I don't know the difference there, but they're not in the top 8, so I'm not super fussed. Phoenix have lost TQ2, TQT, Pog beat Wagme, Demo, Vale have won, that's interesting. Jokes lost out to PNSR, that's potentially very interesting, because that loss might keep. Booty lost to Unic, Raid beat Uzi, so raided through. Legion beat Quick, Serenity beat ICPA. The issue is, have ICPA lost a spot? APA, NASN, BPS, Zenith, Endgame. I don't know when the cups are going to update. Because notionally ICPA are going to be 600 down off the top, because everyone else won their group from the top. So then the question is, has anyone won a group from Jokes, Endgame, I think wait, I think Endgame might be Are Endgame through? Endgame have won. ASN or Jokes? ASN, no. Quick, no, because Legion beat them. Jokes lost to PNSR, who are not there. I think a Vale won, but they're not there. Pog are too low compared to Endgame. TQT as well are quite low. MFG, OGT1. So Endgame got first, while ICPA got second. I think Endgame are in the top 8. I think Endgame are in the top 8. I think everyone that needed to lose lost. So basically, ICPA lost to Serenity. So ICPA don't get the top cups. So like if Serenity, so basically the cup difference, unless the cups have already been scored. Have the cups already been scored? Oh no. They have been scored. Oh. I got confused again. Okay, so Endgame were really low to begin with then. Okay, so literally the top 8 didn't change. Oh no, they did! Oh! Okay, so no, the cups hadn't been scored, and now they changed. Oh, fuck my life. So literally, no, the cups hadn't been scored until we clicked on it, and then it showed us the thing. So Pink, APA, BPS, Serenity, BPS, Ezra and Raider through. OGT went through. 84-1. 40. That. Sorry, I'm not. My math might be bad. Isn't that more than 40,000? Isn't that like? Isn't that a lot more than 40,000? I'm confused. Look, 40 plus 20. No, that's. I'm confused. Why did those cups not add up to those cups? I don't understand. And is that's OGT with the 0? You know what? I want to play a game. I'm going to wait 5 minutes. I'm confused. I don't know if the scores are settled or if there's an issue with the scoreboard. Because I thought it looked like Endgame had got in. But apparently not. So, we'll see. Tier 9, eh? I don't know. I can't get my head around that scoreboard because there's two OGTs. Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't think they're gonna go left. We're 2 tier 9s. Versus a whole bunch of tier 10 meds. Well, our Type 71's in the right place. I got the faith. That's a big hit into there. 71. That's him. We're losing HP. Oh, come on. There's no way that hit. RT92 I would like to complain about, if I'm being brutally honest. You're an asshole, 71. This guy is just sat at the back, doing nothing. Right. Literally just sat at the back. He had the right idea to go outside, but then camping in the back corner and not helping for the entirety of the battle was not cool, shall we say. $182,000 battles. Jeez. Wow, that's a lot. that's a lot of battles. I mean, that is a significant amount of battles. That's really a lot, though. Wow. Let's see. Okay, so I have refreshed the page, and apparently the cup scores are not being added up simultaneously, and the math is in, and it is actually endgame who are in the top 8. So don't worry, the meta hasn't gone completely. Look, this is something that I have noticed with the CIS merger. Very few people play B, which doesn't make sense because hit him. Why is no one pre-aiming B? Do you know why? I don't know why. No one's pre-aiming B. No one is going to help me on B. We've got people driving in the open from the south spawn to the C cap. Getting farmed by this dude. Ah! But it seems to have worked out for us, which is so bizarre. I'll never understand why the CIS players don't play B. Before the merger, B was a reliable, you would get people going there consistently, you know? And now, you can forget it, like it's just completely not a given. So yeah, actually what we can do is we can have a look at the top. I guess the top 32 is where we'll focus on. I mean, there's a lot of teams. I wonder actually, if we scroll all the way down, like how many teams, how many clans entered the tournament? That's what I'm curious about. Like, if we go all the way to the absolute very, very bottom, and we put our mouse on free spin. Okay, there's 300 and... okay, but it's tied up ratings. So there were some people winning some games at one point. That's bizarre. So there's a lot of teams. And actually, like, I mean, like, cup scores are not terrible. Once you kind of get into, like, the 100. There's only, like, 10,000 cups between like 70th and top place. And I mean, if you have a look at, I mean, EQ that's a clan of good players. Hate are good, Rise are good. I mean, they might not be the best tournament team, but like there are clans down here, MFG, where the actual individual players are Unicum, Super Unicum, Ego, Chai's Raiders have been top 16. Almost pushing top 8 in the past. Prof, we saw them. I mean, then that was the clan that took. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is Zenith and Win in 22nd place. Vale in 19th. Troll Team in 18th. So I mean, if you have a look at the top 32, it's you've got Win, Zenith, Vale, Troll Team are ones that I know just off the top of my head, and Chai's Raiders, which is staggering. And then if you have a look at the middle echelon, Legion with their 42,000, OGT, Jokes, ICPA, ASN Phoenix, but more or less, I mean, it's the top 8, both BPS teams. Well, BPS we could have said would have been the top 8, maybe not necessarily both clans, but BPS we'd always say one. Serenity, Raid, and Endgame have always featured, not always, but have like pretty much reliable top 8 contenders. This Ezra that we saw play are kind of like the new kids on the block, and APA. Well, APA have always been a very strong clan, but not necessarily like one of the strongest tournament clans. But here they put in a good performance. So the question, of course, is, and we can actually go and have a look now. If we go to the tournaments, we have a look at the previous one. We have a look at the teams, and then we enter the tag. And I mean, if you have a look, they're not rerolls, but they could. Oh, there's Ventium though. Ventium last, El Marie. Object. I mean. They're good. Like, there's some very good players in here, but then there's also, I mean, there's the Kitsune is a reroll. Yeah, but I mean, Yennefer is very good. Like, so there's some amazing players now in APA. But the question, of course, is this is a very high seeded win rate team, especially when you compare it to, like, for example, well, I don't know actually. That's the. It's an interesting to see. 71, 71. Oh, no, search for me faster. 68. I mean, raid. That is way more than 5 seconds. 67. Endgame 72, so oof. Yeah, it's we'll see. So basically, these are the top 8, and that is who we're going to be focused on for the remainder of the autumn season. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good mix of clans. There's no one. Actually, what I will say, there's 2 things I will say. First of all, there's no one in the top 8 that doesn't really deserve to be in the top 8. I would say, like, all of these teams have got very good players and very good, like, they can perform in tournaments at a high level. They're not just like going through purely off the back of a good win rate seeding, although that may have helped in some instances. So 1, I think every team in the top 8 deserves to be there, and 2, I think we could be in, because obviously it's going to be a round robin stages, and typically what we've seen, and this has kind of been like a pattern on the EU server, the Asia server, there was always like anyone could have taken it at any one time, but on the EU server we've always had 1 or 2 teams, and the same could be said, I guess, of the NA server as well. There've always been 1 or 2 teams which are like, they're just not as good as the others in the top 8. Like, they're like the whipping boys. They go through 1 or 2 round robins and they don't beat anyone. They have a terrible time, and it's probably miserable to play, like, you know, 15 best of 5 or best of 7 matches where you don't win. I actually think this top 8 is going to be ram-packed full of, like, tied scores, and it's going to be very, very close run, and it will go down to, like, anyone could make the top 4 until the very, very last minute of the round robin. And then, of course, the top 4 is a double elimination, and it's anyone's guess. So we'll do one last, because it's 11. We'll do one more, and we'll celebrate the glorious T100 before we go to bed. Ominous gaming with, I mean, absolute straight up facts. Back in the day, winning was based on which team played the best. Now it is based on which team sucks the least. That is blissfully succinct and accurate. I endorse that and weep for it all at the same time. Now we're up against two lights, but they're tier 9s. And there's a T30 somewhere here as well. Finally. Interesting. Oh, he's AFK. Well, that sucks. Case. I mean, that's case in point right there. Which team sucks the least? I mean, so you can go into a game like this, and you can have someone like this who just does nothing. So, like, you know, I think if the new MM is going to stop me, or is going to reduce the chances of that happening, where you go into a game and you're effectively lost before you even started because you're going in 6 versus 7, and you need a pretty strong advantage in players in those 6. That's a good thing. That's what I think. Okay. Is the Leo going to block me? That's the other question. The answer is yes, the Leo is going to block me despite... Oh no. Give ourselves some soft cover here. Right. Grill is being a complete lemon. We'll use the 60 TP as a pivot point, so he will go first and we will just farm off the back of him. We'll check the spawn, we won't see anything. There's this thing. Oh, that sucks. Okay, decent enough, decent enough. So anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed the stream. We've been going now for 3.5 hours, which is bloody long enough, if you ask me. Hey, Treadhead Pete, good to see you, buddy. He's openly confessing to being bad for the deal for Real's win rate, which is very, very honourable of him. So yeah, it's been an interesting end to the PYS, shall we say? I'll just move myself into the middle here. But so yeah, these are the top 8. No surprises really. There's no one, like I said before, no one here that doesn't deserve to be here. I think probably the only real very good me green screen's decided it wants to move at the last second. No, so I mean the only real sort of surprise, based on how much ground they had to make up, is Endgame, because of course Endgame really were quite low down in the tables and had a lot of, not only based on the earlier PYS series, previous skill series, not only a lot of ground to make up, but they also, today, they needed a certain set of events to unfold. So they needed someone from the top 8 to draw someone else in the top 8, and then they needed jokes not to beat them, or jokes not to come top in their group. Basically, they had a lot of boxes to tick, and every single box was ticked. So they played very well. Don't get me wrong. But all of this, there were a lot of sort of caveats and conditions for them making it into the top 8, which they did, which is super, super cool. I'm very glad to see Endgame there. You know, and wouldn't it be something if they then went on to win the whole damn thing, and then we'd all have to like put up and shut up. Anyways, kudos to these guys, kudos to all the other teams. I'm looking forward to covering a lot more tournament action in the top 8. I'm also hoping to do some streams for the middle and maybe even the lower echelon. We'll see how we go. So yeah, take care, bye for now, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.